In your mind, Jungkook has suspected that you had affair with his son tonight. So he was examining to know it. The hand holding the ladder railing tightened. I didn't do anything with him. There is no need to know. You just wanted to go to bed and ran upstairs into the room and closed the door. You quickly went to take a shower, stand under the warm water, and leaned against the wall and cried. After flowing down from your head, and hair was sticking, filling the bathroom with mist, he easily believed that you had kissed other men and now catch in this situation. And now he's not talking with you. Why? Why don't you believe me? He couldn't stop crying. Could you believe that nothing happened between you and Hisan? Did you need to kneel down and beg him to believe you? Jungkook, please, your body slid down and buried your head on your knees. Jungkook looked upstairs and saw your expression just now. Forget it. He didn't force you to see the doctor. Please make some sugar water for wine. He sat on the sofa and Mr. Bang asked in concern. Did something happen in the press conference? At this time, even should be ended. Jungkook was silent and his hands clenched. One was taken away by Lee Sang when she was in the hotel over there. Although he usually have a gentle temper, this time Haesang was still alive. He socialized people with gentle manner but warned his enemy and blow them down. It needed give him some headache to think that something would happen to you, but when he heard your words, he was happy. Make something for her to eat. His concern was sincere. He knew that you loved to eat so much, and conference was just snacks and drinks and nothing about formal meal. That may be the cause you fainted. What kind of body you have? You can't function without any food or a few days. Or you must be good at making fuss. Maid was about to go upstairs to serve you sugar water. Jungkook stood up and stopped her. If anyone from June family calls me, tell them that I'm busy. He went upstairs. After all, his song is alive, and there was a faint smell of a wine in the air. You vaguely saw a figure standing outside on the balcony. You sighed of a relief. As long as it's not unknown people, it was good and heart was at ease. You changed into soft pajamas and went to him, wiping your hair with towel. The night view was good. You stood next to him. He was drinking. What are you doing? Your voice was low. He didn't look at you. Your room wasn't locked. You were stunned and continued to dry your hair. That doesn't mean you can come in anytime. Furthermore, you are in a close relationship with him and you will not usually lock the door. This is my house. I don't need anyone's consent to enter or leave. He finally said something to make you unable to refuse. Oh, really? You licked your lips? Then please do something to me that make you believe that I didn't have any fear with his song. You don't have to let me check up. Jungkook rolled his eyes. He didn't quite understand your brain circuit. When did he say that you had a fear with his son? I'm here mainly to explain my question. Tonight, when he sat at the press conference that you would reveal about our relationship to the public, if I didn't admit it, no one will believe you. He took a sip. Don't take it to the heart. You felt a twinge of sadness in your heart and smiled bitterly. How can he not take it to the heart? After all, it's what you told me. You felt humiliated and turned around to go in. People already have this perception that you are trying to gain something using rich man. I accept your anger. Your eyes are already swelling and it blurred again. Jungkook walked in front of you and took the towel from your hand and started to dry your hair. Why? You must be sincere when apologizing someone. How could people will not forgive you? I'm your husband. How would I not mind you collected the picture of you and kissed the man in front of me? His voice was low and deep. I forgive you for your silliness and willingness. Silly to make mistake and willing to stay with me. You lowered your head and didn't talk. I'm angry that you went to the place of his son and gave him opportunity, but tonight, when he took you away, I was worried that something will happen to you. You almost cried and hugged him tightly. I'm sorry. You whispers and sobbed. He was turned and the hands freeze. The towel fell on the floor. Hey, look at me. He holds your face between his hands. The scarlet with weeping eyes of yours, a trance of gentle and lingering love slowly spread out of his frozen heart. Wine, he holds his big hands and couldn't stop shedding tears. Looking at your crying mess, he buried your head in his arms and rubbed your back, your body slightly trembling. That's okay, maybe. I care for you more than anything, and I don't want to think about the relationship between you and his son. Even you go out and shout that you're my wife, I will definitely admit it. Tears dripped down your cheek and dammed his shirt. Your hands grabbed his clothes tightly for fear that you would lose the man in front of you or abandon you as soon as you let him go. You don't want to quarrel with him and heard him that he didn't need you. Your world will collapse. This is the unbearable pain more than anything that you had ever experienced. You have to pass your feelings to him. Jungkook, I love you. Please never let me go. Listening to your words, his eyes reflected a light, and all kind of joy can be seen in his face. I know, idiot. I know you love me. You would call his name in your sleep often, but after hiding, his son picture was all over his mind. That's why he asked that question once. If you're in love with two men at the same time, you do, he sobbed. He nodded. Are not you pretty annoying? Why would I be angry if I don't know about this? He went to see that photo several times, hoping you to throw it away by yourself. One day, when I will listen to you in the future as long as you explain to me. He tightened his embrace around your small body and kissed your forehead. Let's do something to make you feel better, hmm? He whispers and kisses your swelling eyes, wipes your cheeks by his thumbs, and kisses your face. Time skipped. In the dining room, maids and Mr. Bang with two chef was all gathered there. No one speak as food gets cold. Literally, Mr. Bang thought that Jungkook would go up and pursue you to come down for dinner. And expected 2 hours had passed and no one came down. It was already 2 a.m. No one dared to go upstairs and disturb. All are up sulkily and keep yawning. How can this young couple bully these subordinates? Mr. Bang walked back and forth and couldn't make up his mind whether to tell all the staffs to go and sleep or wait. What if Jungkook suddenly come and asked for food? All 5 to 6 people sat in the living room with sleepy face. If they keep staying up this late, then it would be hard to wake up early to make breakfast. Mr. Bang let two maids and chef sleep and he decided to stay in the living room. Sitting in the living room with newspaper, Jungkook enjoyed the morning tea. Mr. Bang, who was next to him, yawned uncontrollably. Although the middleman was very careful, Jungkook, who had a keen intuition, still glanced at him. What's wrong? Didn't you sleep at night? It's kinda rude manner though, but Mr. Bang was swearing inside his heart. Last night I didn't have a good rest. Jungkook put newspaper aside. Don't stay up at night then. No, it's my personal problem. I will pay attention it on the future. Mr. Bang hurriedly said, definitely owner don't know the suffering of servants. Mr. Bang is tried so hard to stay up. After Jungkook went to the company, he will go and rest for a while. You wake up pretty late, and the first thing you saw was him staring at you. Thinking about the reconciliation last night, you were a little shy and didn't dare to look at him in his eyes. He was very natural. Can you get up? Jungkook's lips twitched. I will go and quickly fresh up. You ran into the bathroom, wrapping quilts. He just smiled at your embarrassment. Behind this, there was a sweet memories of last night. He liked the way you behave when you are obedient the most. Was such a considerate that made you fall in love with him without hesitation, that made wants to do anything and pay any price. Go ahead. How is the phone that customized by our team? It's recent brand that's about to enter the market. You are stunned and walked out after refreshing phone. You didn't use it. It was okay not to mention it, but when he did, you became angry. Did you forget that you threw your phone into the water? You pointed at the ball of water not so far. Now you come to ask me. He smiled. Idiot, at least take a look. The cell phone is waterproof. He walked there and took out the phone and wiped the phone before taking out its plastic shell and turned on the phone. The phone made a sound and screen brightens up. Your eyes widen. Really? Show me. You immediately rushed up and grabbed the phone from his hand. Indeed, phone is still functioning. The color of phone is purple.